All right, boys, today we're going to be taking a look at the best budget cards in Madden 24. And before we get into the first position quarterback, I'm going to talk about the budget today. The budget's going to be right around 100K, except for positions that I think you should spend just a little bit more on. In total, like on average, it's going to be around 100K though. So quarterback right here is going to be one of those positions. I think you should go out and get a really good one. Now, there are some options right here. The two I was between was Andrew Luck, who technically is under 100K right now. The thing about Andrew Luck though is you would have to surround him by 1 AP apprentice receivers, which right now, I mean, I would just rather try to run some of the best receivers possible. So that's why I went ahead and went Josh Allen right here. So 94 playoff Josh Allen. He's currently going for 150K, has that Slinger 3 release, which isn't terrible. He's 90 speed, 95 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracies. I used this Josh Allen for a while. I actually really liked him. And for his abilities, I would run Hot Route Master for 1. I would then run Set Feet Lead. And on top of that, I would run Gunslinger. So that's all 8 of your AP. But that's what I recommend, man. All the AP on the quarterback. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about running back. Running back is a position that if you wanted to completely tank, you could. We're going to go Dree Archer though, who again is right around that 100K mark. You could potentially use free CMC, free Jamal Williams right here as well. I didn't include them because their full card did take the 95 overall champion from their promo. But Dree Archer, I mean, 5'8", 173. The thing that people are really worried about is the 7'3" carrying. But when I use this card, I used him for like damn near like 100 games. I don't think he fumbled one time. And he's 95 speed, 95 acceleration, has some good speed, and I felt like his juke move was just different. Really fun card to use as well. Now at fullback right here, we're going to go ahead and have just a lower overall Mike Allstott. Now he's not the fastest by any means, but he's a big body, potential red zone back, potential solid fullback as well. That's why he's here. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about receivers. At wide receiver 1, this is a really good budget card right here. We're going to have Darius Hayward Bay. He's 6'2", so has some pretty decent height, 95 speed. The one thing that I don't love is the 88 short route running, but if he's going to have lower route running, I'm okay with it being the short one. Hits 90 medium, hits 90 deep, hits the threshold. Good speed for the receiver right there. Now, wide receiver 2 and 3 may surprise you. Wide receiver 2, I'm going to go ahead and have Van Jefferson right here. So Van Jefferson, Super Bowl card. I use this card myself. He's 6'2", and I mean, on the full Super Bowl team, obviously 97 speed, but still 94 speed and hits 90s across the board for route running. He has some decent height as well. I don't feel like this is a bad card by any means, and I think the surprising one is still going to be wide receiver 3. I think this card can way outperform what he's going for. He's going for 20K, and for 20K you get a 6'3" receiver with 94 speed, and the route runnings aren't great. But here's the thing too, you are playing a lot of zone coverage right now, even with these lower route runnings, that he can't beat man coverage. I really like DJ Chark a lot, and he's probably the lowest amount of coins that I'd be willing to say should make the team, but I love this card. I think he's a baller. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about tight end, and someone that I was surprised to see below 100K was actually Vernon Davis right here, currently going for a 95, 94 speed tight end, and not really a great run blocker, so won't fit everyone's scheme. If you want more of a run blocker, potentially Dalton Kincaid, get potentially Rob Gronkowski, really all depending on your scheme though. Great pass catching tight end with 90 short running, 90 medium, and also hits 90 deep route running, so he is a beastly receiver, probably the best receiver on the team, I can't lie. Now offensive line is also a position where we don't have to spend 100K at each spot, like we really don't. At left tackle right here, we're gonna go ahead and Tyron Smith. Just thought it was good value and good stats for 70 or 67K. 90 pass block finesse, 91 run block, 93 pass block power, all seem pretty solid to me. And at left guard, this is another one that is a lot cheaper now, but Steve Avila going for 13K, still probably I think the fastest left guard in the game. Now why does speed matter on the left guard? Think about when they pull, think about when they get up to the second level. It's something I value on him. Now he doesn't have the best stats in the game anymore by any means, but 90 pass block power, 85 pass block finesse, 86 run block obviously isn't great, but still love that speed on him. And at center right here, we are going to go ahead and have a free option, which I guess, you know what, we'll go ahead and do that with the tight end too. We're going to have Kevin Y right here, and he can be up to a 94 overall now. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and delete Vernon Davis right here. We're gonna go ahead and have Jordan Reed. So Jordan Reed, I think Vernon Davis is probably the better card, but I mean, this is just a free option. When you can get free, take free. So we're gonna have our team captain on our center and our tight end. I think these two are by far and away the best ones, by the way. And at right guard right here, we are gonna go ahead and have Joe Tippmann going for 41K. Again, same thing with Steve Avila, the fastest right guard in the game. This time a little bit better stats, so with 89 pass block power, 89 pass block finesse, 90 run block. And round out our right tackle right here, we're gonna have a lower overall John Runyon, not the 94. We're gonna have the 91. That's 6'7", 330 still, and hits 90 for pass block power, pass block finesse, and regular run block. So like those ratings all the way across the board. And yeah, boys, this is what the offensive side of the ball is looking like. Let's go over to defense now. Now I have free safety right here. You can have Jesse Bates or Antoine Winfield, really up to you, but I'm just gonna go Jesse Bates. He's a little bit taller, 6'1", and the reason why, it's ability. So that's what we're making in the secondary. We want that deep end zone KO on Jesse Bates. And in strong safety right here, we're going to have a versatile piece on defense that is still good on the best team in the game. That's going to not be Jabril Peppers. It's going to be Julius Peppers, which again, for this team, I mean, he's 6'7", 295, 94 speed, 95 zone, 90 man. Big thing is that 6'7", but on this team, we're also going to have that deep end zone KO. So this ability right here is really good in like cover 4, cover 3 based defenses, and can even work in cover 2. Pretty much from the numbers to the inside, that's what this guards 20 yards down the field. I feel like this gives us a lot of range in our safety. We can make a ton of plays with them. And also, I just think on a no man team, running a cover 4 base defense just makes the most sense. Now at corner right here, we're going to go ahead and have Ty Law at one of the spots. Now you can potentially get him up to a 94. Like, he doesn't have the best stats in the world, but I mean, 94 speed, 92 man, 95 zone. The big thing is getting that deep out zone KO for 1 AP. Really, really nice. So like Ty Law in this spot. Now at cornerback number 2 right here, I'm going to go ahead and have actually Rondé Barber, not team captain Rondé Barber, this one right here with 95 speed, 93 acceleration, that you can also get this card for free by completing your legend solos if you do want to do that. The things we're running on him is we're running that mid zone KO for 1 AP and then deep out zone KO for 3. Really want to get mid zone and deep out on as many people as we can. So right now we're spending 7 AP on the secondary. We have 4 AP remaining, and with this, it just gives you a good base to where, you know, you can go ahead and say, hey, you know what, I want to use Julius Peppers in the box. We're going to run Lurk Arse on him, and then we're going to go full deep outs in the secondary, which does make sense as well. So you could do that. You could add potentially a mid zone to Ty Law as well, and I think that makes sense too. So you would spend 8 AP on Rondé Barber, Ty Law, and then 10 up here, and then that leaves you with 1 AP left. I think that all makes sense. So yeah, just some options for you. Now at CB3, I just want to pick artist for 0 player. Deron Bland, I mean, under 100K, you don't need to overspend for a slot CB. Again, the big thing on him is just getting pick artist for 0, right? That's the only thing I really care about in my slot. Now let's talk about the linebackers and everything. This is going to be a spot where we play people out of position. One of the linebackers is of course going to be Harold Carmichael. Still great, and his price is going down and down. 93 speed, has 90 man, 90 zone, and the big thing, gets that lurk artist ability for 0 AP. And at another outside linebacker spot, you should already know who this is going to be. It is going to go ahead and be Josh Allen right here, not the pass rusher, the quarterback out of position, going for under 100K. Now I think this is crazy value. Still has crazy good height with that 6'5", 93 speed, and of course 90 man, 90 zone. He is a beast, and again gets that lurk artist ability for 0 AP. Now at our 2 middle linebacker spots, I would go ahead and say for sure use the free Ray Lewis for sure. He is again pretty solid value. Now he can actually play a role that's kind of special too, and we'll talk about that in a second. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure he's upgraded to, I believe you can get him to a 96 now, but even if you have him at a 95, whatever. So the role he can play, right, he actually has really high power moves, so he can be someone that actually plays a defensive end spot for you, and he can occasionally rush the passer, he can occasionally drop into a zone. He can be a hybrid piece on defense, which I have one of those on my defense. Really like having that. Now again, 94 speed right here, 95 acceleration, 90 zone coverage as well, and again gets that lurk artist ability for 0 AP. And for our other linebacker spot right here, we are going to go ahead and have Roquan Smith, who is below 100K right now. He's not great from a stat standpoint. 92 speed, 84 zone. The zone coverage is a little bit lower, but again, the big thing is just getting a lurk artist for 0 piece right here, and this could potentially be like just an outside linebacker. Just don't ask him to do a lot, but yeah, this is what our backers are looking like. Now let's talk about defensive ends. Now at a right end spot right here, we are going to go ahead and have Will Anderson, and it's technically a left end. I just think this card will play really good. Now it depends what you want to do though. You could get either his honors card or the Zero Chill or Ghost of Mutt. They are essentially the same pretty much. Like it's like the honors has 1 more acceleration. Everything else is pretty much the same, and we have 1 more power moves on the Ghost of Mutt. We're gonna go Ghost of Mutt because we're kind of accidentally building a Ghost of Mutt, or like basically yeah, Zero Chill theme team almost. We'll go this one right here, but I think it has really good stats across the board. Just tough to get really any crazy abilities right here. But at a left end spot, we are gonna have someone that you could potentially get for free, and that's gonna be Matabeast right here. If you have all your season 4 XP tokens, you put those into a set, guess what, you can get Justin Matabike right here. And the big thing on this card is getting that unstoppable force X factor, and he's also someone that does get a inside stuff as well. So if you guys do want to use like remaining 1 AP, like mid zone on Ty Law and deep out with Rondé and Ty Law, you can go ahead and get yourself a 1 AP inside stuff. Now for defensive tackles, I'm gonna go ahead and have Jalen Carter right here. Again, he's another inside stuff player, but even without inside stuff, 84 speed, 91 acceleration, like the power moves, like the finesse moves, like the block shed, he played absolutely unreal for me. And defense tackle 2, this is a potential X factor spot right here as well, and that's gonna be Aaron Donald's AKA card, the Terminator. Still really good stats. 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 block shed, 90 power moves, 90 finesse moves. Now, when we look at this card, the thing I would run on him is that interior threat for 0 AP, on for 5 plays, off for 5 plays. And you have 2 D-line X factors. Now, Aaron Donalds isn't crazy by any means, but it can definitely get you some sheds. And this is what the defensive side of the ball is looking like now. When we talk about kicker and punter, rounding it out right here, punter is something that you really shouldn't spend a lot on, because guess what? You shouldn't really be punt. We can just go like Tommy Townsend right here, just get someone under 100K. Now, kicker is something that I am willing to spend a lot on. And I think Harrison Butker, I know 200K seems like a lot, especially for a kicker. Well, he gets both the slow meters, and I just think that's so valuable, man. So like Zen kicker and also focus kicker, getting that slow meter, I think he's worth the 200K. And yeah, boys, this has been my updated best budget cards at every position in Madden 24. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Hopefully I was able to help you guys in this video. If I was, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Also, if you guys do want to watch the live streams live, I stream here on YouTube and Twitch Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload here or go live. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because the God Squad's defense is kind of crazy right now.